What's up, people? Just watching TV with my dog. I know it's been a little while since I've done my last update. We've been spending some time at my brother-in-law's house since Hurricane Irma came through. We live in an older part of town where there's a lot of humongous oak trees. Is one of the appeals of this side of town, is all the really pretty old oak trees. And every time the wind blows, they take out power lines. So when the hurricane came through, it really took out some of the power lines. So it took about 3 or 4 days, which is really good, to get the power back on. Of course, as soon as they got the power back on, one of the neighbors actually took out a telephone pole with a tree that they were cutting down, right after the poor guys got done fixing it. So there's still garbage all over the place, mostly just, not really garbage, but like yard trash, so sticks and leaves and 80,000 pounds of pine straw. I've had some interesting happenings in the time that since my last video. I did my KT over V, which is a test that I do every 3 months to essentially gauge the efficiency of my dialysis, and I failed by a pretty good amount, because there's a goal that you want to reach, and I didn't really come close to that goal. So they changed my prescription a little bit. So instead of going through, what would it be, 15 liters a night, I'm now going through 18 liters of dialysate every night in the same amount of time. So 9 hours. So 18 liters over 9 hours. So I do an extra exchange. So instead of going through 2 large bags, I'm going through 3 large bags. So it'll be interesting to see how much of a difference it makes. It's been frustrating beyond belief, because I'm still fighting with insurance, as always. If I could just win the lottery, this would be a lot easier. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, because I don't play the lottery. So it's been really annoying, very interesting. All my numbers are still really good, funny enough. It's just that my KT over V isn't good. So if I don't keep that number good, the other numbers will eventually start coming down, and I'll feel like crap. So I'm having trouble with one of the medications that I'm supposed to be taking. I should be taking Sensipar, a 60 milligram pill. I think it was once a day. I'll have to look at the prescription, but it doesn't matter, because it's $1,700 for a month's supply, and that ain't gonna happen. So, and needless to say, it's been very frustrating. But like I said, I try my best to keep my attitude up, and all my numbers are still really good, except for the one test. But luckily, when I do proper and I control my diet, my PTH, which is what the Sensipar is supposed to help me with, which is parathyroid hormone. And if you don't know what that is, whenever you take in phosphorus in your body, normally your body will produce a hormone that causes your calcium in your body to bind with some of that phosphorus, and then you normally pass it out one way or the other. But because I can't filter out the phosphorus in a normal way, my phosphorus stays really high, and that causes my parathyroid to be overactive, which means my parathyroid hormone is actually pulling calcium out of my bones. So it will eventually cause me to have, osteoporosis and things like that. So I'm trying to get that taken care of by limiting my phosphorus, which is causing my PTH to drop naturally. But it is one of those things where there's only so much I can really do. I can't really fix it. So hopefully I'll find a way to get that fixed, because I'm ready to pull my hair out dealing with the insurance, because I spend more time dealing with insurance than anything else. Go down to DaVita twice a month, and I'm only down there maybe half an hour each one of those things. So I might spend an hour of my total monthly time dealing with the dialysis, but I probably spend a good week every month trying to get insurance and money taken care of, because dialysis is extremely expensive. Yeah, so I know there's a small difference from peritoneal dialysis to hemodialysis, but it's still extremely expensive. So, and of course, because of my epilepsy, getting around means that the peritoneal dialysis, doing it at home, was the best option for me. So, but I'm having good luck with my dialysis. I haven't had any infections. I do my best to take care of that. So I was just giving you an update, let you know what's going on. We managed to survive through the hurricane. It was pretty scary. My brother-in-law's he's got a good house, so we all went over there to watch TV and whatnot, and so you could really hear the wind howling outside. It didn't rain a whole lot, but man, there were just trees everywhere. And of course it flooded a lot, even though it didn't rain, because of I am in Jacksonville, there's a humongous river running right through the middle of the city, which means, when that onshore breeze starts blowing, the river backs up and everywhere else floods. It doesn't even need to rain, but luckily he's in an area where it doesn't flood anyway. So we only lost power at his house for about 8 hours, so we took the doggy with us and hung out over there, and we were able to do. I was able to do my dialysis and stuff over there, because that's the biggest thing. I like to be lazy and do my machine dialysis, so I don't have to do manual bags. But luckily, we were only without power for about 12 hours before they fixed it. So it was a crazy experience, and I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know if anything else happens. But as of right now, they've changed my prescription, so I'm now doing 5 exchanges every night instead of 4. I'll be going through a lot more solution because of that. It's 1 extra bag every night, so it adds up pretty quickly. So hopefully everybody's doing good, and I'll see you next time.